Hello and welcome to Maxis Software. In this video, we will discuss user permissions. The admin, who is essentially the system's owner, holds full privileges and is responsible for granting permissions to other users. Once an admin is created, they will have complete access to the system. One of the most important tasks for the admin is to manage user permissions. Through the user permissions screen, the admin can add new employees. For instance, if we have a new employee named George, the admin can input his name, assign a password, and define the permissions George is allowed. Initially, we will focus on the basic functionalities of the system, and then we will address the specific buttons available on each screen. For example, if we do not want the employee to access the accounting system, we can control this through the permissions settings. If George is permitted to access the incoming system, a dedicated tab will be available to him. However, if we do not want to grant him access to the hotels section, we simply uncheck the corresponding box. Any field without a checkmark will not be accessible to him, while those with a checkmark will be. When logged in as the admin and navigating to the incoming screen, the admin can see all the available fields. However, if George logs into the system and accesses the incoming screen, he will only see the sections he has permission to view. Each button on every screen has its own set of permissions. Suppose we do not want George to create a new file. In that case, we go back to the admin screen, enter the permissions section, select George, and remove his ability to create files. This method effectively prevents George from accessing certain functionalities and screens. If we decide to grant him access to specific information, we can adjust his permissions accordingly. Employees do not have access to admin-only screens, which are restricted solely to the admin. We can return to any open file, and if George tries to interact with it, he will not have the necessary permissions. This approach applies to all system screens and reports. Every report in the system has its own set of permissions, and each button is individually controlled. An admin has full privileges to monitor all actions performed within the system. The admin can see all modifications made by employees. While employees might not be aware that their changes are being tracked, the admin can review who made changes, such as altering the number of people on a particular date or modifying a hotel reservation. Thank you for watching.